On Sunday morning at 8 o'clock, I was sitting at my kitchen table enjoying a bowl of granola. It was a sunny morning, birds chirping, a perfect start. But life can change the most ordinary moments unexpectedly. The sharp knocks on my door shattered the tranquility of this quiet morning. Who could it be at this hour? With curiosity and a slight sense of unease, I headed to the door. I couldn't believe my eyes. There stood a man in a cheap, crumpled suit, looking tired, and behind him were 3 uniformed police officers. What could I have possibly done for the police to knock on my door so early in the morning? If you are watching this video now, it means you have taken a step towards facing the realities of life. If you don't want to leave room for life-altering surprises, subscribe now for more stories that reveal the truth, showing that in life, nothing is as it seems. And don't forget to like this video. Remember, the truths are just a click away. My name is Daniel Young. The man at the door was Tom Adams, dressed in a wrinkled, cheap suit. Behind him stood 3 police officers, their seriousness as clear as their uniforms. "Mr. Young, may we come in to look around your house a bit?" Detective Adams asked, politely yet insistently. "Why are you here?" I asked. "A murder has occurred here, Mr. Young. If you don't allow us, we will get a search warrant." Adams's words were cold, but I was even colder. "Will you allow us to search your house?" I did not want to create this chaos while my wife Emily was asleep. "For her sake," I said, "please, come in." As they stepped inside, I watched how they scrutinized every corner of my house. When they paused at the kitchen island and turned to look at me, my heart almost stopped. At that moment, Emily entered the kitchen with worry in her eyes. "Daniel, what's going on here?" she whispered. "Emily, this is Detective Adams. I think he will explain everything shortly," I said, though the detective's expression seemed to be planning his next move. Slowly, the detective said, "Emily, your boss Robert Clark was killed last night. Did you know him well?" Emily's face turned pale, and tears began to stream down her face. "I only had a professional relationship with Robert, Detective. Why would you ask such a thing?" Emily replied shakily, "Detective, could one of your suspects be a jealous husband?" I said with a mocking smile. The detective, unfazed by Emily's tears, continued his questions. "Mr. Young, what do you think about this situation?" he asked. "I don't believe there was anything between Emily and Robert," I could only say. The detective couldn't hide his suspicion of me. During our conversation, a police officer entered the kitchen holding a large pistol. "We found this gun in your basement," said the officer. Detective Adams' eyes lit up. "Mark this gun as evidence and get fingerprints," he ordered. As the investigation deepened, Detective Adams' suspicion towards Emily grew, but the real culprit was elsewhere. When the detective's phone rang, he stepped outside and returned with an expression that said it all. Emily's other lover, Bill Johnson, had found Robert Clark's wallet next to his passed-out wife upon returning home from the airport and, in a fit of rage, had shot Robert. Detective Adams said, "Bill has confessed to killing Robert. It was out of jealousy. How did Robert's wallet end up in the Johnsons' bedroom?" he asked me. "That's something I don't understand either," I replied. Faced with this situation, a look of confusion appeared on Detective Adams's face. Emily and I just looked at each other amid this complex situation, and I realized I had been cheated on. Emily and I watched silently as the police and the detective left. When the door closed, we both took a deep breath. "Everything happened so fast, Daniel," Emily said, still fear in her eyes. "I know," I replied, hugging her. "But at least now we can overcome everything together." As we began to get over the events, Emily and I reassessed our lives. We both decided to spend more time with each other, to be more open and honest. This tragic event actually brought us closer together. Our communication strengthened, and we began to understand each other better. Yes, we suffered, but that pain made us stronger. Now, we are more connected and as solid as ever.